Good morning, everyone. On a Friday early morning meeting, and now the climate has started changing from summer to winter. So whatever the climate, we'll be here on Friday early morning. With a note, I would like to start the day. Failure is not the opposite of success, but it is part of success. Yes, failure and obstacles are the part of success. We have to take it as a stepping stone to success. With this note, I would like to welcome all of you to the 714th meeting of Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster International was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley in the year 1924. The mission of Toastmaster International is to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. The district mission of Toastmaster International is to build new club and support all club in achieving excellence. The club's mission is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which the members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmaster International core values are integrity, respect, service, and excellence. In order to avoid disturbance during the meeting, please keep your microphone in mute and please keep all noise-making devices such as cellular phone in silent or switch off mode in order to avoid disturbance. And keep your camera in on position to encourage the audience and all the role players. And there are 3 taboo topics which we should refrain from speaking in the meeting. That is politics, sex, and religion. So now it's time to welcome a person who was awarded Area Director the year 2021. And under his presence, 2 clubs were chartered. And he is a DTM who became a DTM by the conventional method. So with a big round of applause, let us welcome our vibrant and enthusiastic president, DTM Shashidharan. Over to you, DTM Shashidharan. Thank you.
Thank you, Anumod, for that lovely introduction. A factual correction, the Best Area Director Award was awarded in the year 2017-18, not 21. Anyway, thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to the 714th meeting of your friendly club, Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club. The power vested in me as president of this club, I declare this meeting with my invisible and magical gavel. We have few returning Toastmasters. We have a DTM Leo here. What I like about DTM Leo is whenever he is in Dubai, he never attends meeting. The moment he reaches London, the moment he touches London Heathrow Airport, he ensures that he will join us the meeting. Thank you so much, DTM Leo, for joining all the way from London. We have Srinidhi Sharma back in action. Our regular members, we always remember them. Even if they miss one meeting, we will see them. We will feel that missing, you know. So Srinidhi was not there for the past 2 meetings. We really missed him. Welcome back, Srinidhi, also. As a matter of respect to all the members attending the meeting, I would request everyone to switch on your camera throughout the meeting. However, you can switch off you can keep yourself on mute whenever you are not speaking, you are not assigned any speaking role. And the second thing, so in case you are leaving the meeting, as a matter of respect, at least put it on the chat box that I am leaving so that we will know you are leaving the club. It is a disrespect to other members in between you just leave the meeting. With this, let us start the actual proceedings for the meeting. We do have any guests? No, we don't have any guests. There are a few announcements. Contest season is going to start. The first contest will be debate, which will be going to take place in the month of November, most probably. Before that, we will have a regular practice session from next meeting onwards, so that we will be fully prepared to participate in the contest. In order to participate in any contest, you should be an active member in Friends of Yoga. Our current membership is going to expire on 30th of September. So I would request everyone to pay your membership fee and remain as an active Toastmasters, so that you will we jointly progress towards this journey in Toastmasters. The intention of joining Toastmasters is to improve ourselves, to remain in order to remain active, in order to take up roles, in order to take part in contest. The minimum qualification is to become an active member. So I would request everyone, those who are not paid the membership fee, please pay the membership due to our treasurer, Vivek Kimire. He is keep on sending reminders. He is a bit reluctant to ask or personally call members to pay the membership fees. Because he knows that without reminding, without calling personally, without sending private message to any one of you, we as co-members are sure that you will pay your membership fees in order to be active in Toastmasters. With this, let us start. The gentleman who started this movement in the year 1924, he had no clue as to which direction it goes. Actually, the seed planted in the year 1905, and it took almost 19 years for the gentleman to start one club in the year 1924 in Santa Ana, California. All these 19 years, he was not keeping quiet. He really strive hard, at least to start one club, but it didn't materialize. But what his dream? He never allowed his dream to dry down, and he's continuously strive hard to keep his dream alive for 19 years. And 1924, he ensured that he could start at least one club. So that tree has grown to almost 149 countries with over 365,000 clubs. And who is actually enjoying those fruits? We members of Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club. So we have a gentleman. He has more similarity. We have quite more similarities with Ralph Smedley. He also was a reluctant, a shy speaker. He was always hiding behind the mic. But after joining Friends of Yoga, he had the courage. He gained the courage to come in front of the mic. He also didn't let down his dreams. He continuously practiced. He continuously taken up role, and he ensured that he would become a great speaker and a great leader. A great leader is not someone who has a lot of followers. A great leader is someone who ensures that there will be another leader to take up when your term is over. That exactly he did. An amazing speaker now, an amazing leader now. Let me introduce to you the today's Toastmaster of this morning, who will be taking us through the meeting, and the 2 hours will be none other than our own member, Toastmaster Rubel. Rubel, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Actually, this is really for me, actually, really great words. Thank you very much. Thank you for your lovely words. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, a warm welcome to 714 meeting for Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club. How are you? I want to see your. Okay, great. Thank you. I'm happy to see that lot of old members are there, especially DTM Leo, and welcome back again, Srinidhi, Toastmaster Srinidhi. Thank you very much for having today here. So let's begin today's meeting. In Toastmaster meeting, we have 3 segments: prepared speeches, table topic session, and speech evaluations. I'll be explaining each one as we go forward. Now to conduct the meeting in a successful way, I have few role players who will be assisting me today. The timer of today is Toastmaster Anumod. He has been in Toastmaster in the last 2 years, I believe. Toastmaster Anumod, could you please explain your role, 20 seconds?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Once again, as a timer, my role is to ensure that the timing is tracked and all the role players are alerted with the timing mechanism, and the mean time will be highlighted with a green light, and after that it will be next light will be amber light, and the finishing time will be shown with a red light. And based on the speeches, it will be different timing will be there. For the prepared speech, it will be 6 to 8 minutes, and I think in the agenda it has to be changed. It is shown 4 to 6 minutes, and the evaluation will be 3 to 4 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, over to you, TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anumod. Before I thank him, I would like to request everyone will do some extra exercises today. So whenever the role players come on, whenever the role players, they will hand over the roles. Before that, we'll give some extra energy with that exercise, showering the energy. Can we give some extra exercise? Can you do with me? And the role player, he or she need to do, he will also accept that extra energy. So can you please give the most valuable role player of today's meeting, Toastmaster Anumod? Energy, shower, energy. Please unmute your video and audio.
Energy,
shower. You just
shower.
accept that energy. Energy, shower, energy, shower.
Energy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anumod.
Yeah, thank you.
Now comes today's theme. The theme is today story behind the mic, the first time. Before I start, I would like to ask you one question. Why do you join Toastmaster? Can anyone share with me in one line? Anyone could?
To improve communication and leadership skill.
All right. Thank you. If you ask me this question to me, why would I join Toastmaster? My dream is I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to speak in front of a large audience. I want to motivate. I'm motivating them, inspiring them, and sharing my knowledge, sharing my experiences. It's my dream that I want to be a motivational speaker over 10,000 people. And when at the year of 2000, at the beginning of the 2020, when I set my plan for 5 years, that as a speaker where I want to move, that time I decided that 2021, beginning of the 2021, I would start my first stage program from my native place. And that I would start the beginning of 2021, but due to COVID-19, there was a lot of restrictions are there. But I had a plan that I would go to my country for 2 weeks. In February, for 2 weeks, I went for a vacation. there was no plan for program, there was no plan for that workshop, but from my inner voice, it always told me that, Rubel, you should try for this. Then I shared with everybody, with my friends, with my relatives, that I wanted to do a workshop in my place, but everybody gave a negative answer, that is not possible because there are a lot of restrictions are there, government restrictions are there, so it's not possible. So I was really frustrated. I was thinking that maybe I missed out this year to start my journey as a speaker. Then in my favorite place, we have the playground is there at the evening in front of me and my friend. We were discussing there. I just share my my wish, my desire that I wanted to start a workshop here, but due to COVID, nobody is supporting me. And in the workshop, I would discuss about goal setting and communication and happiness, because these three things are very important, especially for our in our area. So he just listened to me very carefully, and he told me, and he was really impressed. He said, "Don't worry, Rubel, we'll try next day. We'll try, definitely we'll get some result." Then the next day, I was then the next day, my friends, some of my friends, and we went to that community auditorium management, president, secretary, and we convinced them. We told them that we are not going to conduct any workshop. It's like a get together we are doing, and that get together is like some of the batches, 5 or 6 batches, they will come, and then we'll discuss about these three things. And they were quite convinced, and they give the permission, but they said, if anything happened, if any situation or any gathering, you are not following the government guidelines, then you have to take the responsibility for that. We assured that, and I give the written assurity to the management. Then my friend said, just give the assurity to them. Whenever you start, then we can start in our way. We will maintain all the safety things. And that is the first step, the big challenge I overcome. I got the permission. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll share more about my journey of behind the mic the first time. But let's go to our next segment, that is the Word Master. Our Word Master is today, who is our past area director, our past president. She is, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Word Master of today, Toastmaster Liz Vela. Before welcoming Toastmaster Liz Vela, can you everybody give her some extra energy? Energy shower. Energy shower. I would request the role player, please accept the extra energy.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Liz Vela.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rubel. Good morning, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. I am the word master today. So my role is to introduce a new word. You may be familiar with this word. So just give me a moment. I'm just sharing my screen. Can you see my screen? Oh, no. Is it visible?
It's opening visible.
Okay. So the word of the day is celerity. So celerity means swiftness of movement or a rapidity of motion or action. It is a noun form of the word, and it means to move fast or to move rapidly. And it was first recorded or first used in the 15th century. Some of the synonyms are fastness, fleetness, haste, hurry, quickness, rapidity, rapidness, speed, swiftness, velocity. And the antonyms are obviously sluggish, slow, words like that. An example of the word in a sentence is he took his time about it. Celerity had no part in the due processes of law. From the celerity with which the head waiter approached her, I decided she must be very rich or very distinguished. So I hope you can use this word if anybody would like to use this word. Toastmaster Rajesh? Okay, Toastmaster Anumod?
Yes. Dancers are well known for their celerity.
Yes, thank you.
I can go.
Yes, Srinath.
After eating cereals, you can celebrate the day with celerity.
Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club not only have celebrity members, but also celebrity members, beginning from DTM Hashim Ali, DTM Sashi Dharan, and ending up with DTM Rajesh Koval. Keep it up, Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club celebrity members. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Leo. Anyone else would like to try? Yes, Toastmaster Hashim.
All right. So when my wife serves celery for dinner, I run with celerity to the cellar and turn off the electricity.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You daily you take up roles in every meeting. You feel that your speaking is will become raise the celerity.
Yes. Toastmaster Rekha, do you want to try?
Yes, I'll try. I like to ride my bicycle with celerity.
So thank you so much for using the word. Yes, Toastmaster Arvind. Yes.
Morning.
Good
It is man's celerity that brings him to the space tourism now.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for those wonderful usages. And I hope you use the word throughout the meeting. And over to you, Toastmaster Rubel.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lisbela.
Thank
I
you.
hope everybody will use this word throughout the meeting. Now let's get onto the cream of communication, the project speeches. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Shaji, who is attending his level 2 project P2. His path is presentation mastery. Title, I request his evaluator, DTM Aravindakshan, to read out the objectives of his project, please.
Good morning. My target speaker is giving project from the strategic relationship pathways, not presentation mastery. This strategic relationship, this level 2, project 2. Title, topic is cross-cultural understanding. It is a way of celerity to know the people. Title, hi friends, I am here. The purpose of this project is for the member to identify his own cultural identities and the stereotypes that impacts others' perception of him. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Strategy, can you see the timer? Who is our timer?
Toastmaster Anumod.
Anumod is.
Yeah. Can you see the timer, Toastmaster Strategy?
Yes.
Okay, all the best.
Okay, thank you, DTM Aravindakshan. Toastmaster Shaji, he's by profession, he's engineer, civil background, and he has been in Toastmaster, I believe, last 2 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we welcome Toastmaster Shaji, can we give some extra energy? Energy shower, energy shower, energy shower. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome Toastmaster Shaji. Toastmaster Shaji, stage is yours.
Anni, Shukran, thank you, Salamat. 2019, UAE celebrates Year of Tolerance. As an expatriate, we celebrate the entire life is a life of tolerance. Good morning, friends, and respected guests. 2002, August 5, I landed in the land of opportunities. My favorite city, which is Dubai. I was brought up in a Keralite culture. When I landed in Dubai, I realized this world is entirely different what I experienced in my previous life, previous years. The different kinds of types of people, different attire, different mindset, different idea, and different culture, different stereotypes, etc., etc. Then I realized there are people from different country, their culture is different, their language is different, style is different, even in their accent of English also different. That time I was searching only my native peoples, Malayalis. I'm searching, okay, because now since I'm new, I'm very much tense. No, I don't know, new place for me. Then I identify some Malayali, then I'm making friendship with him. Since I'm little extroverted, I'm trying to initiate and make a friends only Malayalis. When I joined in my office, there was some groups, like, you know, their main key positions are by Malayalis, senior people. But the owner is Gujarati. Because of that, some Gujarati people also there as a colleague. Then Gujarati people calling all the Malayalis Mallus. Not in good style, they are calling Mallus. Then I realized, oh, why Mallus? Okay, gradually I identify there is a separate, no, their style, their mindset, their food habits, ethnicity, it's all different. Then there is a separation. There is a big wall between these two cultures and two, even only from, we are from India, even though two states having this much difference. Gradually I realized, not only Indians, some other countries, locals, Arabs, Filipinos, Chinese, they're all different cultures, different language, different style. So I'm upset in front of that. Because I want to meet people. I want to initiate and make friendship with them. Then I face some challenges because their language is different. Their style is different. Then I noticed how to do something. Then I was thinking. Then I realized in my accommodation, I was my accommodation was no, the laborers and the staff, engineers, all in one camp we were staying. I very strongly, very sadly, I realized, see, people are in groups. Hindi speaking one group, Malayalam speaking one group. Then no, they are sometimes they are fighting. Then Pakistanis are different. Some cricket matches happening, they are fighting physically. Then I realized this is not good. Then, since I'm a good reader, I realized there is a tribal culture or Stone Age culture. That time, not tribes are different tribes. One tribe people met some new people. They are thinking they are enemies. So they are treating like that only. Here also, in some point of time, our people also, my colleagues and my my company staffs also behaving like a tribal culture, a Stone Age culture. They are not thinking the blood is red for everyone. The same oxygen they are breathing. Then I realized, oh no, I removed from I changed my mindset. No partiality. All mankind is same. Whatever language they are speaking, whatever religion, whatever culture, whatever color, no discretion. Then I started trying to learn some little words because now my office is full of Filipinos, and start even instead of thank you, I'm telling to salamat. Then they are very happy because I'm talking in their language. This connection. Some local Arabic people, I'm telling shukran. They are very much happy. So I started now mingling with other people and connecting. Even in my professional friends, I'm trying to personal relationship. I'm going sitting with them and keep on chatting. And now I have Chinese friends, I have Filipino friends, I have local friends, Egyptian friends. I stopped that barrier of thinking now the tribal thought. The attitude is changed. I understand the cultural diversity. I address the cultural diversity, and I start thinking the universal, the global civilized world. So today I'm concluding, we are in a social evolution. Maybe there is a biological evolution rather than biological evolution. Now we are in the social evolution of changing to the global civilization. We are civilized man. We never think about the barrier of in terms of language and in terms of culture and all. Now we are in one culture, so we have to tolerate. So that is the reason I am telling in the beginning, our life as an expatriate, we are in the life of tolerance. So thank you listening for me. Salamat, shukran. Over to you, PMO.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaji. Please observe 30 seconds silent for evaluator. I would request please give your honest feedback and suggestions to Toastmaster Shaji in chat box or WhatsApp. Now moving to our second speaker. Our second speaker, she is by profession, she is a teacher, and she has been in Toastmaster last I believe 3 years. She will be attempting her P3 level 3. Her path also presentation mastery. I request her evaluator, Toastmaster Rajesh, to read out the objectives of her project, please.
Can you hear me? Some problem with my computer. Okay. The purpose statement. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. And it is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a prodigy mentee. All the best, and over to you, Timothy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. Before I welcome, can we give some extra energy? Energy shower, energy shower. Can you unmute, everybody? Can you unmute and say energy shower? Toastmaster, energy shower. Toastmaster Sindhu, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for all the energy. My thoughts wandered, my throat parched. I was not able to read any of the words written on the paper. My tongue disappeared. I was not living, I was only existing. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. This was one of the situations which I faced when I was asked to read the news during the school assembly when I was a kid. The one and only one person whom I never believed in my life during my childhood and teenage life was me. I always anticipated failures in all the tasks, whatever I had associated with, be it singing, be it dancing, be it drawing, be it recitation of a poem or reading a prose, and everything happened so. That was my confidence level. I feared everything due to this low confidence level. Later in my life, even though I don't like talking with people, I turned to be a teacher, talking with pupils. And talking with people was not the cup of of my choice. During the beginning of this profession, I had a kind of enthusiasm. I really enjoyed this profession. And I felt that, yes, I am enjoying. What about my students? Were they enjoying? So I had a chat with my principal. And when I talked the same with her, she said, if you are enjoying something, for sure, the beneficiaries are also enjoying. And you know, if you want to make a difference in your life, rub yourself against the challenges, come out of the comfort zone, rise and shine then. Yes, I really appreciated her for this food for thought. But this I heard several times. And even my parents, relatives, all my friends are already disclosed this to me. But who will push me out of the comfort zone? That was a question. I myself feared moving out of the comfort zone. And what happened? One day I realized I was driven out of the comfort zone by my neighbor's dog. One day while I was coming back home after my school, I found that my neighbor's dog plays, and I was really finding it difficult to reach home. So when I was just turning back, I saw the dog chasing me. Even though I was in sari drape, I don't know how to run. Within few seconds, I found myself on top of the 4 feet wall. I was really happy to see me on top of this, which I never thought that I could achieve. So that gave me a tip that if you are ready to come out of the comfort zone, you will feel happiness. At the same time, you can achieve whatever you never thought of. Later in my life, when I had an inclination towards speaking before the public, because I just had a thought, why can't I do this? After all, we have only one life. So I just stepped into Toastmasters. When I was invited to Toastmasters Club, I felt like I had the picture of the book, Gulliver's Travel. I was like a Lilliputian amongst all Gullivers, always gigantic as an orator, as well as in the presentation skills. I was not able to do anything. I was not in my comfort zone. I decided to move out, in or out. I didn't have any proper decision. While I was about to move out, I was encompassed by some of the Toastmasters who told me that you are meant for this. Come on, you have to follow the path to reach your goal. They threw light on the path where I have to walk and helped me to reach my goal. During the beginning of the journey, I felt like I was a tightrope walker. I had to balance between the speech, the words, the body language, voice modulation. Then I have to recollect what I've studied. At the same time, I have to have those strength to face the audience. I fell from the rope many times, but these mentors helped me to go back to the rope and start walking. The confidence which they had showered on me really helped me to walk little by little. Now, I would like to say, last year, I had got a chance to be a part of this club. When I stepped into this club, I was welcomed by another mentor, Toastmaster Rajesh. He was just pointing out the strengths and weaknesses where I have to improve. Actually, he was boosting my confidence, and I got a lot of confidence from his words, his experiences as a mentor and a speaker. So in all respects, I would like to say these mentors had helped me to speak at least 1 or 2 words before the public. Now, if I am speaking something before you, it's only because of the kind heart or the blessings showered by these mentors. Friends, we all have infinite potentials in us, but only thing is that we are not making use of it. And that could be used only when we are out of the comfort zone. But it's a bit difficult to come out of the comfort zone. If we have a push from someone, definitely we will move out of the comfort zone. And these are our mentors who are ready to push us. Now, let me tell you one thing. Mentors are like guiding stars. And I've seen that all the successful people, that is those who are claiming to be successful and happy in this world, they all have a mentors behind them. And I really believe that those people are the really fortunate ones. And those people who have got good mentors brings a lot of fortunes in their life. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sindhu. Please observe 30-second silence for evaluator. And everybody please give your honest feedback and suggestion in your chat box or WhatsApp to Toastmaster Sindhu. All right, our third speaker. She is the homemaker, and she has been in she has been in Toastmaster last 1 year, and within last 1 year, I think she got the award for the one of the best, I believe the most valuable, or she's a very active member of our club. She will be attempting her level 1. Her path is innovative planning. I request her evaluator, Toastmaster Anil, to read out the objectives of our project, please.
Good morning, Toastmasters, and thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rubel. The purpose of the project is to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Rekha.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Toastmaster Rekha. Please give some extra energy to Toastmaster Rekha. Energy shower, energy shower. Toastmaster Rekha, stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Timer ready? Sheikh Mohammed once said, "My grandfather rode a camel. My father rode a camel. I ride a Mercedes. My son is riding a Land Rover. But there are high chances that my grandson will be riding a camel again." Good morning to the President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. Before I start, I would like to know who wants to be fit as a fiddle. Please raise your hands. Oh, this, okay. Very good. We all want to be fit as a fiddle. How many of us went to school cycling or took a cycle when we were small? I think so many of us have driven a cycle in our lives. So let's go today and see how cycling originated in this world and why were they originated. I'll share a slide to, yes, can everybody see my slide? Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Mohan. Today, my topic is research and presentation. Now, my topic is step out of your comfort zone. I'll be speaking. Let's cycle today virtually, if not really. I'll be telling you how cycles originated, how they came to India, and how it is helping us in our current situation, current time. How important is cycling for all of us? If we don't have any problems, we should do at least cycling 3 to 4 times a week, or not that. If not that, we can take our children out for the weekends and cycle with them. So let's start. Please pedal yourself, get ready, get up, and let's start cycling. Bicycles were invented in the 19th century by German inventor Karl von Travis. It's said that why were the bicycles originated or invented? Because a volcano erupted and killed all the horses. And as there were no means of transport, cycles were made. Now, this was the first cycle which came to India. This was the first bicycle to have come to India with celerity. Though cycling was meant for the Europeans, the cycle, which initially was a transport vehicle for few, found its way to many Indian cities. Now, when did India get its first bicycle? India got its first bicycle in 19th century. According to the historian David Ermont, around 35,000 bicycles were imported in India in 1910. The first cycling club came in Kolkata. With the help of industrialization and few entrepreneurs, cycling became very popular with celerity. Working class people were happy to move from one place to another within short time. Bicycles have a bright future, and it's the most important form of transport in the developing countries. Now, what is the role of cycling in the current situation? Nowadays, due to Corona, people are finding it safe to ride a bicycle. In big cities like Delhi, people have to book a cycle in advance, as many people find it safe to ride a bicycle. As in old times, our father used to book the Bajaj. You remember the Bajaj scooter? We all used to sit on it and go with our father. It's no more a poor man's ride. We used to think a cycle will be ridden by a poor man. No, it's a perfect ride for the people who are health conscious. Back to the times of hybrid bikes, e-bikes, and health, cycling has become more important. WHO is constantly reminding us to stay active and healthy during the pandemic, and cycling being one of them. Now, what are the health benefits? They are magnificent. It prevents the management of diseases, improves our mental well-being, strengthens bones, immune system, immunity, which is the word of the year. Good news, who wants to reduce weight. It helps in building muscles and increases our lung capacity with improving our joint mobility. It improves brain power of the children and gives us better sleep. Cycling is showcased as a central part of the storyline movies in Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar. Now, where do we have cycling tracks in UAE? There are cycling tracks in UAE where people can go and ride the bicycles. There are cycling tracks in Dubai, Nadar Sheba, in Sharjah, we have in Mazar and Koilsu, where we all go and ride. I wish the cycling tracks will increase with celerity in UAE. Recently, World Bicycle Day was celebrated on 3rd June, and people rode from one Emirat to another. Like we went from Sharjah to Ajman and came back to Sharjah back, and it was a very much fun life. The government is also promoting cycling. With that, I conclude by saying, as my friend, my Toastmaster Sindhu said, to step out of our comfort zone and take up any activity. It can be cycling. If you feel you are healthy enough, take the cycle, go out, move the cycle, and improve your health. It's no more a poor man's ride. It's the best, it's the perfect ride to improve your health. So as Sheikh Mohammed said, that my grandson can ride a camel, we should also be ready for the worst. Thank you. And over to you, TM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rekha. Please observe 30-second silence for evaluator. And again, everybody please give your honest feedback and suggestion in the chat box to Toastmaster Rekha, if you wish. Now, timer, could you please give us the timing report for this?
Thank you, TMOD. Meeting started on time. DTM Shashidharan took 5 minutes 40 seconds. Toastmaster Lisbella took 3 minutes 41 seconds. And for the prepared speech, first speaker Toastmaster Shaji took 7 minutes 10 seconds. Second speaker Toastmaster Sindhu took 7 minutes 2 seconds. And third speaker Toastmaster Rekha took 7 minutes 10 seconds. All are qualified.
So all are
Over to
qualified.
you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Anmut. Now I got the permission. Now next step is organizing. I have only 1 week time because already 1 week gone. So it was really a big challenge for me to be an organizer and a facilitator for that workshop, to organize all those things, sitting arrangement and the sound system and inviting everybody and also preparing myself. It was a really big challenge. So, but again, the Toastmaster experience helped me a lot because in physical meeting, we know how to, we have that experience, how to arrange the meetings, how to, and not only this, also be a part of that meeting to take the role. So I was not afraid. I took the challenge very positively. And yes, Toastmasters, I've been contacting continuously with Toastmaster Rajesh and Toastmaster Paramjit Singh. They helped me a lot. Even though they shared, they advised me, they shared their personal materials also. I'm really grateful to them. And now the part is the publicity. So I made the flyer for that event, and within 1 week I posted 3 or 4 videos. That was very important with my community groups, and everybody appreciated that. Why I'm going to conduct that workshop and how they will be benefited from that. So these experiences, this strategy, the publicity, that also I learned from the Toastmaster, because as a BPPR, I've been a BPPR for Victoria Toastmaster Club. So as a BPPR, I learned how to do this. So this worked me a lot. Now, the awaited moment come, the day I fixed for my workshop. Everybody came, my family member, all are there. I was really excited. I was just checking all those things. But before 20 minutes of to start that program, my friend, he came to me whispering on my ear, Rubel, who is your MC? Who is your host? Oh my goodness. I missed out, totally missed out. There was no MC, there was no host. I couldn't find it. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue the journey. I'll share with you a bit later. But before that, we'll go to our next segment, that is table topic session, the impromptu session. To conduct the table topic session, I would request to come. Toastmaster Vivek. He is by profession. He's a chartered accountant. He's leading the division OPR team, and he is also our treasurer of our club. And so before I welcome Toastmaster Vivek, can you give some extra energy for Toastmaster Vivek? Energy shower. energy shower. Please unmute your mic. Toastmaster Vivek, receive the energy and energy showers.
Shower.
Toastmaster Vivek, stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Robin. I'm audible. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are
Yes.
audible.
Audible.
Thank you. I'm the most table topic master of today. As you all know, these all are the members. My role is to present a topic which you need to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. The timing mechanism will be for 1 minute green, 1.5 minute amber, and 2 minutes red. And I will give you the topics, and anyone can be volunteer for my topic. Most of the topic I have chosen today is from the Toastmaster contest. And before starting this table topic session, first of all, I would like to congratulate our past presidents, distinguished Toastmaster Hasim Ali, for his third DTM award, and distinguished Toastmaster Sanil for his first DTM award. Both are our past president. And they had, I was thinking, how should I congratulate them? Then one thought came in my mind. I would like to present with you. Leaders not only ask you to do, they also demonstrate how to do. Leaders not only ask you to do, they also demonstrate how to do. They are the perfect example for us. And they are the proud members of Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club. And now I would like to start our table topic session. Anyone wants to volunteer? Anyone wants to volunteer? Just unmute and say.
You can call anybody, anyone who doesn't have a role, Vivek.
Toastmaster Srinidhi.
Give some extra energy also.
I can go.
The topic is, I already told the topic. Leaders not only ask you to do, they also demonstrate how to do. Leaders not only ask you to do, they also demonstrate how to do. Toastmasters skill.
Let me do it by myself. Let me do it by myself and show you how it's done. This was the message that I thought I heard my boss telling me when we were asked to make a certain presentation to the leadership. Now, this was a very critical project in which the entire company, across all the countries, across all functions were involved. There was a very short deadline. The budget was very less. There were a lot of risks in the project. And we were all in confusion as to how to even begin. So our team was tasked to create this presentation on how we should approach this problem. And most of us were totally confused as the situation was total chaos. But our boss, instead of being someone who totally delegates everything to his team, he always takes it upon himself to give some thought leadership to a project before it is kicked off. So even before this project was kicked off, he ensured that he took some time away all by himself, where he did some thinking for a couple of days, put together a few slides on how we should approach this gigantic enigma of a problem. After that, he presented this to our team and he said, these are some of the alternatives that we can take to approach this complex problem. We were all so surprised in a pleasant manner that our boss actually did what bosses are supposed to do, thought leadership. And in this case, it was not just thought leadership. He didn't tell us how to do it, but he actually showed us how to do it. This exemplified the topic for today's meeting, in which leaders don't just say what needs to be done, they also show you how it is supposed to be done. Thank you, and over to you, Table Topics Master.
Toastmasters. Now, I can see one guest.
Vivek, before you start, you come a little closer to the laptop. Your voice is breaking. So it will not be clear, you announce the topic.
Are you there? Master Biju. Toastmaster Biju.
Yeah, good morning, Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Biju, your topic is how would your life be different if you don't have to sleep? How would your life be different if you don't have to sleep? Toastmaster Biju.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Without sleep, I think it's something we can't think of. So I don't agree with the topic. We can't, without sleep, it will be a disaster. Because sleep is a part of our 24-hour cycle. We have to sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours to get our brain functioning and to process our thoughts, to work on our thoughts, and to convert our thoughts into action. Just imagine, we can always think of a day. Suppose we have not slept, say, for 2 days continuously, and we have to go to office. Think of driving on the road. Maybe it's your must be your last drive of your life. Since without sleep, you may fall asleep on the wheel, on the steering wheel. So it's something we can't imagine about. It can't be thought of living without sleep. Having sleep in our lives is something which cannot be imagined or even fathomed. So I believe the topic itself is not something which can be discussed much about, since sleep is essential part of all our lives. It is what changes us, what keeps us alert, and what keeps our cells or brain cells active and gets us going in with everyday life. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Yes, Vivek, can you hear me?
The topic is a mistake I have learned from. A mistake I have learned from Toastmaster Ali.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. A mistake I learned from. Mistakes. We all make mistakes. I don't think if there are some people who don't make mistakes, but I do make a lot of mistakes in my life. My whole day also sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. The thing is that when you make mistakes, what is the outcome and how you are going to experience it, and how you are going to learn it from that. Maybe you can make mistakes and learn from that, or from others' mistakes, you can learn from that. So a lot of experience. So when you are growing, it's better not to make mistakes rather than you learn from others' mistakes. From every mistakes, you can learn something or other. There's no doubt in that. So it is better not to make mistakes, even though if you made a mistakes, learns lot of experience. And if you have more experience, you can share more knowledge. Many people who are coming behind you, who follow you. So I do mistakes and I learn from that, and I got more experience and about you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek.
Now I would like to take I'd like to introduce our guest, Hafizul. If you are there.
Sorry, yes.
Our guest, Hafizul, are you here?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
I'm Hafizul. Topic is, how would you describe the wonderful life? How would you describe the wonderful life? Yes, Hafizul.
Thank you so much, our table topic master, for wonderful, amazing topics, how life is wonderful. Every people has a different life and different prospect. And based on that, he always think, he always jumps here and there. And he can be a small people, he can be a successful people in the world. And accordingly, he moves. He can move to the playground, he can move to business center, he can be moved at theater, in every places. But every person's life is different, and what he is getting is enjoyment and his recreations. It's different. I'm a professional person. I always feel good when I stay in my job field, when I get opportunity to learn certain things related with my profession. And when I give the times to my family, then I feel enjoy. And whenever I work for the social peoples, then I enjoy. So people's different, and their mental different, that's aims is different. But as a person should have some particular goals of life, so that he can get peace end of the day. Whatever he feel good, he should do. Over to you, David Master.
Yamodi, do you have time?
No, I don't think so. We can.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for participation. Timer, may I have the timing report, please?
Yes, table topic master. The first speaker, Toastmaster Srinidhi, took 1 minute 50 seconds. Second speaker, Toastmaster Biju, took 1 minute 48 seconds. Third speaker, Toastmaster Anil, took 1 minute 32 seconds. And fourth speaker, Mafidul Alam, took 1 minute 30 seconds. All the 4 players are qualified. Over to you, table topic master.
All are qualified. Can have the voting. Ali cast your vote. Thank you for yes, table topic master. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, table topic master, Toastmaster Vivek, for conducting a wonderful session. Now, when my friend told me that who is your MC, just before start of 20 minutes before, I was really I don't know what to do. Within that conversation, my wife also there, she was also listening. So I just look at her and she understand what I wanted to say. She told me that you want me to take the part of MC. I said, yes, this is a great chance to, this is for you a great chance to take the opportunity to speak in front of the people and handle the workshop. Then I just write down. And this also works as a my experience as a Toastmaster. I just write down all the names, the guests, and who has supported me to conduct this workshop. And I told them just thanks them and mention their name, but don't ask them to come on the stage, because if they come on the stage, then I will not get chance for this day, because the maximums are political person. So she came on the stage. She did very, very well. Wonderfully, she handled the podium, and she thanks everybody. And it goes it around goes to 4 to 5 minutes. Then my realization comes that if she continue 2 or 3 minutes more, then people, the audience will say, okay, we'll not listen to Rubel, we'll listen to her. So I just give her a signal, just introduce me because I need to come. Then she introduced me in a very, very, very good way. It was really a great experience. All the things what I learned from Toastmaster, I used there. So it helps me a lot. And yes, finally I came on the stage and I conducted my workshop very successfully. With that, I would move to our next segment, that is our evaluation evaluation of the speeches. Let's be all ears to pick up not only how to improve your evaluation, but our TM speeches as well. For our first evaluator, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Sergi's speech, he's by profession, he's a chartered accountant. He has been in Toastmaster, I believe, about 6 years. And before I introduce, can we give some extra energy to our evaluator, DTM Aravind Action? Energy shower, energy shower, energy shower. DTM Aravind Action, stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rubel. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good morning. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Shaji Joseph, talked about the city of serenity, great opportunities, and all the cultural diversities in the world. What I found the best things in his speech. First, he greeted with a different culture. That itself is a golden key to the topic he's going to talk, the cross-cultural understanding. And he opened with a very profound words. 2012, August 2, I landed in the land of opportunities. See the beauty of the sentence, landed in the land of opportunities. I like that. And his conclusion, in spite of all these cultural diversities and different things we follow in life, we are all human beings, we are part of modern society, we are all one. That conclusion I like. And he talked about a city that every one of us is living. So we can understand what he's talking, that he can relate the audience can relate what he's going to speak. As a speaker, I found him very well dressed. He's very confident. His eye contact is very smooth and effective eye contact, and body gestures and all also displaying a confident speaker. As of you, Toastmaster Shaji Joseph. Having said that, what are the areas he can look into for further improvement of his speech? First, I suggested him to have a well-written script. I found a well-written script is missing in the speech. If it's a well-written script is not only a way for it to practice the speech, but also it is a tool for celebration of ideas. So you will have all the ideas put together, and you get a wonderful speeches. Then regarding the structure of the speech, I have one suggestion is that you cluster your ideas in different way. For example, you add 3 stories. For example, when you landed in Dubai, you met a taxi driver, maybe he's a Pakistani. In the taxi, the conversation you had, what are the worries, anxiety, tension you faced, display that, reliving that moment. So that way you can have a personal touch, your speech, also make it very vibrant, effective, and you can take the audience with you from the beginning till end. What I found in this speech, today's speech, is that a lot of ideas are scattered all and there, it is not in a unified form. This to be clustered in different idea units, maybe 3 main ideas, and add stories in each idea and put that structure in way. That's why I talked in the beginning, have a well-written script. And third idea, suggestion I have is that your speech title, "Hi friends, I am here." That is a wonderful topic, wonderful title, but this particular meaning of that particular topic, I didn't fully understand from the speech, the rest of the speech. So add that title throughout the speech so that you can relate you can relate more to your speech. Overall, great speech of great interest for the audience. All the best, Toastmaster Shadi.
Thank you, DTM Aravindakshan. Will now come on the stage. Toastmaster Rajesh. He's our he's also by profession financial background. He will be evaluating the second speaker, Toastmaster Sindhu speech. I would request everyone before call him, give some extra energy for. He already has the overloaded energy, but we will give some extra energy to Toastmaster Rajesh. Energy
showers, energy showers, energy showers.
I have a problem with my camera. I don't know what. Can I go with it like this?
Yeah, you can go.
There's a-
I think,
Yeah.
President.
If you want, I have to log in through my mobile phone.
No problems. We can give an evaluation, Rajesh. Go ahead.
Please, because this is this computer is playing funny.
All right. Okay. Toastmaster Rajesh.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Rubel, for this energy. I'll try to incorporate that energy with my evaluation session. Today, we witnessed a beautiful speech from a beautiful woman who celebrated her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Toastmaster Sindhu. And the beauty of one of the beautiful thing is she started this speech with the dramatic facial expressions and everything, which is it will help us to connect with the audience immediately, and the connectivity will be celerity of connectivity will be too quick. Okay, I don't know whether the word is okay. And after this dramatic opening, we found that I found a lot of good wordings, triads, metaphors, and everything. This shows that how the speaker is how much the speaker is giving importance for this speech. Actually, she's looking to the audience and trying to impress them with that, and that is what we have to do. That decorate your speech with beautiful words like rise and shine, food for thought, out of comfort zone, had an inclination, not living, existing. These are the words. This will make your speech take to another level, a poetical level. That will be so nice to hear. That is what the respect our speaker is giving to the audience. The next one. When you are hearing a speech, if there is a story, it is beautiful. And if there is an anecdote, it will be more and more beautiful. And when there is a message, that will be impeccable. And here we heard that she transferred all the messages and everything. And how can we take this speech into another level? That's always a question. That is to say that you have to speak to the audience and everything is okay. How you have to prepare the audience for giving a story or message or anything. You have to prepare that. You've done well, but you could have shortened that intro. Now you went to the purpose, how a Toastmaster envisions. You took a long time to reach to that. See, once we read out the objectives of the speech, always Toastmasters will listen for that objective, where you are fixing. Almost 50% over, after 50%, you started putting those objectives. That is the first thing. The second, you have to be a little bit slow when you are giving messages and everything. When you keep on spelling, keep on speaking, and in between, if you put some messages, that will not reach to the audience. Apart from this, a beautiful poetical speech, wonderfully you did it, presented it in front of the audience, and all the very best for you for your future speeches. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh Goval. Now moving to our next evaluator. He also be have a financial background, the evaluator, and he has been in Toastmaster, I believe, last 3 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, before welcome Toastmaster Anil. Toastmaster Anil, he's going to evaluate Toastmaster Rekha speech. Before welcoming Toastmaster Anil, can we give some extra energy to Toastmaster Anil?
Energy showers. Energy showers.
Energy showers. Toastmaster Anil, stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rubel, for such a energy celebrity movement. Good morning, Toastmasters. Who wants to be fit? What a direct question, which hits all the audience. I want to be fit. A well-organized speech with a lot of research. My target speaker started her speech with another quote from a great leader, world great leader, Sheikh Mohammed, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Maktoum. The beginning herself, in the beginning of the speech itself, give a great energy to all the audience to have attention on your speech. A big round of applause to Toastmaster Rekha. She used slides to explain about the origin of the cycle. The topic was cycling, regarding cycling, the original history about cycling. She used the slides very effective way. She had a great, good research on that. And she pointed a lot of points in her slides, which gives a good information about cycling, evolution, and all later stages. The word of the day also she used during the speech. It's very difficult to use during the prepared speeches the word of the day. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rekha. If you ask me some suggestions, what I noticed during the speech is the presentation could have been limited some bullet points rather than you are explaining a lot of details in the slides. It would be more effective to reach out the audience. Another suggestion, if you ask me, I could suggest could have include your personal experience in cycling. So, and you could, since the purpose of the topic speech is research related, so you could have include some numbers from using some links, some credentials, some authenticated data you could have given to convince how fit the cycling and how many number of people are using cycling. And end of the speech, you mentioned that the people are more used cycling to avoid during this pandemic situation. So it could have been helped a little bit more effective your speech. Overall, I enjoyed the speech. All the best, Toastmaster Riga. Over to you, Toastmaster Rubel.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil. Thank you very much. I have done my workshop quite well. I was a bit nervous at the beginning. At the beginning, but after some time I got the confidence, and in my workshop, there was some observation I have noticed, which I want to share with you. I hope it will help you, those who are planning to conduct workshop or event. So what I did, because this was my first event, so I relied on more on PPT. So that was really not helpful for me, because if you depend on your PPT, what will happen? The audience will connect with your PPT, not you. So you will be distracted, obviously, of that event. So the first part, I used more PPT. And when I realized that audience are connected with the PPT, then I reduced to use PPT. This is the one thing I would like to share with you, and do some exercise with the audience, fun session with the audience. So it will help you to be more connected with the audience. And you need to get down from the stage and use the ground space, move towards to the audience, and you need to reach to the last row of the audience. So the audience was sitting at the last row, they could feel that they are sitting at the front of the front row. Q&A session, and what I did, I had a lot of anecdotes, like around 10 anecdotes I prepared for my workshop, and also some examples, because the people, they rather to get the information, they are more interested to know your story, to know the examples, how you shift yourself, how you changed your life, in which way. They want to know more about that. So they don't want to know the information, because information is available. So this is more important. Story. You need a lot of anecdote if you want to conduct a long it's a long hour session. And obviously in subcontinent, you need to make sure the sound system, projector, all those things are working or not, because I had the experience just 1 hour before the workshop, there was some electrical issue, so that also interrupted my workshop. So these are the things I would like to share you as per my experience. Now moving to the next segment, that is the grammarian, to give us the honest feedback and practical tips on how to improve our language. Please welcome our grammarian, our BP Education, Toastmaster Biju. Before I welcome, let's give some extra energy to Toastmaster Biju. Energy shower, energy shower. Toastmaster Biju.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rubel, for that exciting session you brought today, and thank you everyone. Let me start. I've noticed the number of hours have been quite high today. It's been close to 50, including the filler words. So I think we should all be careful in bringing that under control. And there have been a lot of great usages today. So let me read out some of them. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Cream of communication, land of opportunities. Blood is red for everyone. No partiality, mankind is the same. Address the cultural diversity. Not living, only existing. Rise and shine. Get out of the comfort zone. Throw light on the path which I had to walk. Then there were a lot of then we have a lot of things to improve on. For example, it was said that TMI was found by. So it should, the correct usage would have been TMI was founded by TMI core values could have been TMI's core values. Instead of using old members, we could have said senior members have joined us. Start a workshop. It's not start a workshop because workshop is also related to mechanical things. So you can say conduct a workshop. Brought it up should have been, I thought, brought up. Different ideas, it should have been, it was said different idea. Now this is a common mistake which a lot of people make. People, the word people itself is plural. So there is no need of saying peoples there, because when you say refer to somebody, it's a person in as a singular word. It's a person, and people is already plural. No discretion was used. It should have been no discrimination. One and only one person. That is, there is no need to use one again there. It's one and only person. If we have a push, instead of that, it could have been said, if we have a push, when we were small, could have been when we were young or when we were younger. The waited moment came. It should have been the moment I waited for came. I couldn't find it. Now the speaker was referring to a person, so it could have been the better usage would have been I couldn't find a host. When you are referring to a person or an individual, it's better to use host or something instead of using the word it in your speech. So overall, I found it was a great meeting, and there were some great speeches, great usages. However, the more important thing is to concentrate on where we are making errors, the R's and the filler words. So I guess we should all try and improve on those parts, and we would all improve individually and as a club as a whole too. So great, great meeting, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, for your feedback. Sorry, I missed out the timer report for the evaluation. So DTM Arvind Action, he took 3 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Rajesh took 3 minutes 26 seconds, and Toastmaster Anil 3 minutes 16 seconds. So all are qualified. So moving to our next segment, that is the general evaluator, to say what went well and what could be better. I think to announce the general evaluator, our president, he gave me the rights to announce anyone from the attendance. So I found the person who will give the best general evaluation for our meeting, how to improve our meetings and how to improve myself also. So he is none other than Toastmaster Srinidhi Sharma. Toastmaster Srinidhi Sharma. Before I welcome him, can you give some extra energy? So we'll not get some negative comments from him. Energy shower, energy shower, energy shower. Toastmaster Srinidhi Sharma, stage is yours.
Wow, thank you so much. That was quite a surprise. Huh? Great. So dear Toastmasters and guests, good morning once again. So we started the meeting right on time at sharp 8:15, and I'm seeing that we are closing the meeting also very close to the scheduled time as per the agenda. So kudos to all the role players in terms of time management overall. Well, let's begin from the top. I did not join the early table topic session if we had one, but I joined exactly at 8:15, where we had the Sergeant at Arms, who gave all the rules and explanations. And the best part is he also added some of the Zoom guidelines that needed to be followed. Some of the things that I really like and which Toastmaster Anumoth always brings is the formality of his appearance and also the formal manner in which he delivers the sergeant at arms. So it is always stays true with respect to the Toastmaster sergeant at arms role. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Anumoth. Just one area where you could probably improve is maybe bring in a little bit more energy into your sergeant at arms role and a little bit more dramatic actions maybe, because dramatic actions, higher vocal variety and energy, what it does is it draws the audience in and it sets the tone for the entire meeting because you will energize the entire audience. Yeah, that's one point to keep in mind. And distinguished Toastmaster Shashidharan, as always, you have a crisp and clear introduction for your opening address. Very well done with respect to that. And you also had some of the guidelines that needs to be followed in the Zoom meeting too. So it sort of nicely reinforced what Toastmaster Anumoth had already mentioned. So kudos to you on that. And coming to the captain of the ship, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rubel, what a fabulous job. We almost felt as if we were in the workshop that Toastmaster Rubel conducted back in Bangladesh. We were sitting and watching it virtually. Congratulations. The amount of energy that you brought in, the amount of enthusiasm, the amount of earnestness and eagerness that you bring to every role is fabulous. And the way you took us through the planning, design and execution of your workshop was fabulous. It was as if both today's meeting and your workshop were running in parallel, and at sometimes they were intersecting. Yeah. So we also felt like there was twofold benefit for us. We attended the Toastmaster meeting today, and we also attended Toastmaster Rubel's workshop. So kudos to you. Thanks a lot for giving those feedback for us. And for anybody in the audience today who want to become a trainer, who wants to become a coach going forward, I think there was some really, really nice feedback which Toastmaster Rubel introduced. For example, how he introduced 8 to 10 anecdotes in it, how he ensured that he walked all the way up to the back row, and how he faced some risks, unforeseen risks, such as not having an MC, but he had key mitigations for those as well. So I think he did it really nicely. And this is not just for any, let's say, coaching initiative or a workshop. It could be for any project that you're looking at as well. How to lead your project and how to ensure that you mitigate any risks that come through in your project. So very nicely done. And I also like the way you gave energy in a workshop manner to all the role players. That was very, very creative. So thank you, Toastmaster Rubel. Moving on to the word of the day today, Toastmaster Lisbilla, do we have her here? No, we don't. So Toastmaster Lisbilla presented a wonderful word, celerity, and it was amazingly used by most people in the audience today. It's an easy word to remember, and she did a good round robin as well. The slides were very well prepared. Just two areas of suggestion. One is you could add, the word master could have added the source from which the meaning was taken, because it's because you don't come up with the word or the meaning by yourself, correct? You take it from some online dictionary. So put that. Secondly, also the origin of the word celerity. Where did it come from? 15th, 16th century English, Latin. It's always good to know the etymology of the word. And lastly, I think Friends of Yoga always has set the tradition of making people guess the word. So I think most people in the audience were trying to get into a game where we could guess the word of the day today. So it would always be good to ensure that we stick to that tradition as long as we can. Yeah. And then we had three wonderful project speakers, Toastmaster Shaji, Toastmaster Sindhu, and Toastmaster Rekha. All three were suitably evaluated by the evaluators as well. So I will not go into that. The timer, Toastmaster Anumoth, as always, taking up more than one role and excelling in both of them. You were very precise, punctual, and clear in your timing instructions, and you delivered your timer's report in a crisp fashion as well. And then we had table topics master, Toastmaster Vivek. I think he had to leave. Very nice topics, but I think a couple of hygiene factors could be kept in mind, such as the mic testing. It's something that we should do, and I think it's already being done, but all the role players, please sign on before the meeting starts to test your audio and video clearly. And secondly, I felt that some of the topics were maybe not related to the theme, because the theme was a very nice, clear and broad one, story behind the mic the first time. There could be a lot of things that the topics could have addressed, such as doing things for the first time or things about public speaking. Yeah. So there was an opportunity to make the table topics very uniform, and that is an area of improvement for the table topics master. And again, the evaluators suitably evaluated all the three project speakers. I don't have any further comment on that. And then we come to the grammarian and our counter of today's meeting, Toastmaster Biju Narayanan. As always, he had a really nice list of good usages of English language. As I already, I think, once mentioned before in one of the previous general evaluations, it's always good to categorize the grammarian's role in terms of at least 3 or 4 things. Number one, what are the good usage of English language? What is the areas of improvement? And the R count by role player. I'm not sure if the R count was given today. Was it given?
Yes.
Okay, it was given. Correct. It was given. So maybe I skipped it. So yeah, if you already had that, then just coming back to the good usage of English language, there are multiple themes that you can observe for, such as vocabulary, figures of speech, sentence construction, yeah, idioms, quotations. So instead of having a laundry list of good usage of English language, you can always categorize them, and even the recommendation can be such as well. Yeah. So I think that comes. That brings us to the end of the agenda. I hope I've covered all the role players in this impromptu general evaluation. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rubel and team, for giving me this spectacular opportunity. This was a fantastic meeting, a lot of key takeaways from the TMOD and all the role players. We had good amount of people in the audience as well. Have a great rest of Friday, and thank you, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Srini Dishamari. Just so great insight from you. As always, after completing the workshop, I just come down because the auditor was the first floor. So I just come down the ground floor and having tea. And I was a bit relaxed and happy, fulfilled. But something in my mind, I mean, something is, I just felt something is missing. Everybody is coming and appreciating me, cheering me, that brother, you have done an excellent job, great job, because these things we didn't get in the region, because especially these are the things we saw in the main city, but not in our area. So we got a lot of insights from that session, from the workshop. But I was looking something, but I don't know what is that. In that time, the left side, one gentleman is coming. He's the age of 30 to 32 years of age. He's coming towards me. I know him very well. He was smiling with a big smile. He come to me, but I was not happy to see him. I was a bit angry because in my mind something was happening. Something is working on me. What is missing? What is missing? Because that guy, he was arranging all the seating arrangement and the stage. So I told him, you come to the next day to my home, whatever the bills are coming, as we know each other, then I'll pay you the bill. So I just thinking, why is coming now? I just finished the workshop, why is coming now? But he came to me and said, thank you very much. I was a bit surprised, because I was expecting you to ask me, this is the bill. I said, why you are thanking me? He said, I've been struggling last 1 year to build my house, but I didn't have proper plan. I didn't have that dream. I didn't have the vision how to do this. Sometimes I bought the materials, then I didn't have the money. I couldn't finish it properly. So I watched your session from beginning to end, and I found it's effective for me. I got the clarity. I now know that what would be my dream and what are the things I need to do, what are the small steps, what are the steps I need to take, and what is my ability, shall I able to reach there. So now I have the clarity of my goal, of my vision. Thank you very much. I learned, I got a lot of insight from that session. Then I said, thank you very much. That was what I was looking for. That was what was missing. Because I know the maximum people who attended my workshop, they appreciated me. They give the comments on the social media that we have attended a great session, but very few people will take action from that workshop. But I am sure that people take action from my workshop, and that is my success, and that is my happiness, and that is my fulfillment. And from that, I promised myself I will continue my journey as a speaker as long as I live. And I would say that you all Toastmasters are a part of my journey, because all of you, as Toastmaster DTM Shashi told at the beginning, all of us made a great contribution to my life to be a speaker. With that note, it's my privilege to serve you as a TMOD, and I hope you also be served well. Special thanks to our BP Education, Toastmaster Biju, to pick me as a TMOD, and special thanks to Toastmaster Anupama, always encouraging me and have a great flyer. With that note, I would hand over the stage to our President, DTM Shashi, with extra energy, showering energy to our President, energy shower.
Energy shower.
DTM Shashi, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rubel, for a well-conducted workshop today. I wouldn't say it was a meeting, it was as well as a workshop. You shared your own personal experience from where you have started, where are you now. And I appreciate Toastmaster Srinidhi and all other role players today. Srinidhi has taken an impromptu general evaluation, a wonderful evaluation from Srinidhi, although he was not prepared. So everything was embedded in his mind, what meeting has taken place. That's really test your presence in the meeting. When you are switch on off your camera, maybe some part of the meeting you listen, otherwise you just leave it. When you take an impromptu meeting, you make sure that you are listening to the entire proceedings of the meeting. Thank you so much. All the role players, speakers, evaluators, and other role players. Few more announcements again. See, as XCOM, we are striving hard to make some difference in club meetings. For example, we have done an IPL which no other clubs in the entire Toastmaster fraternity has done it. And we had an impromptu meeting. We had icebreaker challenges. It is our endeavor to make sure that every meeting will have something to contribute. So as a members of the club, how far it is reaching to the club members, we are not very sure because attendance also swindling, and in between club members are leaving. So as a matter of respect to other club members, before I announced it during the beginning of my meeting, just announce that if you wanted to leave a little early, just put in a chat box. It is, and otherwise it is a utter disrespect to members who are attending the meeting from starting to end. So please make sure that those who are leaving the meeting in between, at least to inform us. Otherwise, we'll take it as that they are not really enjoying the meeting. Some sort of feeling it is giving us. So, and the second announcement is most of you are mentors to other members in the club. So your mentees are not attending the club meetings. Just call them, personally speak to them, and to encourage them to attend the meetings if our mentees are not coming. So next meeting also we will bring something new. We will have a friendly debate session. And we will announce it in the WhatsApp group. And first 6 members will be the participant for the next meeting. Let's challenge ourselves. Who has the enthusiasm to take up roles in club meetings? So whoever come first, the 6 members who are responded to our message first will be the participant for the next friendly debate contest. We'll have our regular speeches, and maybe we'll skip the table topics, and instead of table topics, we'll have a debate session. So let us always challenge ourselves whenever our VP Education announces club meeting roles, grab the roles so that we know how to personally call you or personally send a WhatsApp message to take up roles. So of course, those who are present today, those who are available now are regularly taking up roles, but those know the message for those who are not taking up the roles regularly, not coming for the meeting regularly, the message is actually for them. With this, the last job as a president I need to do is to announce the awards. We had 3 exciting sessions today, prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluation. And let us announce from the beginning, the best speaker for today is someone shared our experience As a protege, let me speak to Toastmaster Sindhu Suresh. Move on to the Best Topic Speaker Award. None other than the returning Toastmaster Sriniti Sharma. And finally, the best evaluator for today, someone who evaluated the speech of, whose speech he evaluated? He used to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Shaji Varghese. Is none other than our DTM Aravind Dakshan. So these are the 3 awards. So with this, the power vested in me as president of this club, I declare the meeting adjourned. The floor is open for post-meeting reviews. You can give us feedback, positive, negative, and constructive.
We have a guest.